You have arrived and our work may begin. Much has changed since I was here. This place is awash with this corruption, this foul crystal. How dare the Tuatha permit this to happen to the tomb of the Weeping King? This was a sacred place, a holy site, and they let it fall to this? But we must not delay. To reach the key to the sorrows, you will need this votive, and 3 others like it. We must search sincere for them. To reach the key means pushing deeper into the hollow, which will be difficult, for the path is barred to all but those who tended this place. The tenders of this hollow carried votives, but the tenders are gone now, though I am certain the votives remain. We must find them. Very well. So you have recovered all of the votives. Then we may press onward to the next trial, the Crying Eyes. When we have reached them, I will tell you more. But now we must press onwards. Farther still into the bowels of Sincere. We shall find it, mortal, if only we press onwards. Very well. There. The votives have served their purpose. Come, let us go deeper into Sincere. Before we can reach the key, we have one final challenge to bypass. The Crying Eyes. We must find them. Very well. This is the other obstacle we must encounter. The Crying Eyes. They are the last guardian on the path to the key. You must approach them, mortal. They will show you the way forward, if only you answer them. By studying them. It is not a riddle, so much as a test of patience. Imitate the Crying Eyes and the way will open. Very well. That is the key to the sorrows, mortal. It is perhaps not the sort you are used to, but that is certainly it. It is a branch of the ancient and wizened tree, whose roots touch this world and Ishara, the plane of magic to which all Fae belong. It is a branch of the gallows tree. The sorrows take the form of the gallows tree in both realms, and this branch creates the bridge between them. Come, let us ferry it to Bizarrain. Very well.
You have the key to the sorrows. That was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument. And you continually demonstrate your most valuable quality. Your inability to understand the Fae. Do you think that I was without potential servants within this house? That I was forced to wait until you came? No. I had many options at my disposal. But a mortal would know nothing of a Fae's behavior, his values, his reasoning. A mortal might never learn that Saturnin and I are one and the same. You mean, why not announce my intent in a more obvious and boorish, or shall we say, mortal manner? I had to have the sorrows, but they were lost. It took years before I even learned of the eldest, much less their location. To reach the eldest, I needed this house to die. To do that, I needed a rebellion. To do that, I needed an assassination. To do that, I needed you. True, I do not share the face of my brethren. As I explained to Gadflow, it was a necessary part of the plan. I have not worn this mask without sacrifice. Too long have I gone without feeling the warmth of Prismeer or the love of my god. But soon this will end, and I can take my rightful place again. Your ignorance of Fae culture, meaning your intonation, made you ideal. You lacked the context others might have used to expose me. But there is more. You are the hero of Mel Senshir. You may not admit it, but you are a symbol to mortals, a rallying point for their armies. Who better to be the blade that I used to kill the Alfar? Who better to destroy the House of Sorrows? It makes my triumph complete. Perfect. You threaten me with death as though it is some great finality. We might both testify to the contrary. I will excuse your inevitable resistance, but if you have any sense, then you already know that you cannot reach me nor follow me. We part ways here. Find comfort, at least, that you will be long dead before the sorrows flood the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will cut you down here. Farewell.
No, they're gonna kill the eldest. You survived. For better or worse, I know not. The house is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizarane has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied. For our honored sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war. I did not always know. When you went to Amalur, I meditated beneath the gallows tree, and a part of me that had long slumbered awakened. It makes sense now. Why I could practice delving when all had lost the art. Why I can commune with sorrows. Be it fate or chance, we must take advantage of this. I think that as the Weeping King, I can bring us to the sorrows in time to stop Bizarrain. It is both near and far. It will be difficult for a mortal to understand. Ashara is an ethereal plane, another realm of existence. In the Midden, the barrier between this realm and Ashara is weak, and we can exploit that. Please, mortal, the longer we leave Bizarrain to his work, the more dangerous it becomes for all mortals in these lands. If you must prepare, do it quickly. I will await you here. Once he was a mighty figure among us, but when the house reached an accord with the Tuatha, he would not accept the terms and left. I know he fights for the sake of our people, but in truth, I have always feared him. It is hard to trust one that gives in so soon. We are all but gone, and all that remains in our stead are whisperers. In many ways, we were the vanguards of winter. We became the harbingers of this doom. But there is some small hope in knowing that there was life before the House of Sorrows, in the time of the Weeping King. Once, it seemed nothing more than a symbol of our house. But I have come to learn things I never would have understood had it not been here. The gallows tree is more important than we ever thought, mortal. Take heart of it, for we will need its strength in the times of need ahead. They could delve the essence of entropy from the bodies of the Winter Fae, but they did more, so much more. The Weeping King lived on through them, his axe persisting long after he left these lands. For the Weeping King is always needed, even now. We must hurry.
Give me something to...
How may I help? Stay safe.
The hero of Melson Shear.
Well met.
Looking to restock? Ilindoldran. Has what you need.
Come back again.
It is the hero of Melson Shear. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time, then.
There is little time to waste. We must follow Bizarane if we are to stop him from destroying the mortal armies. He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all winter fae, Ashara. It is the plane from which all fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn. Bizarane needed a key to reach the Sorrows. I do not. I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you. Bizarane has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry. You have a strong force of will, stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara. But we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center, it is the embodiment of the Sorrows. Bizarane will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizarane is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful. Bizarane is correct in that he can manipulate the magic of this place, but we can manipulate it as well, if not as easily. The barrier is strong, but it feeds off nexuses of energy and those are vulnerable. We must destroy them to reach Bizarane. We must hurry.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the sorrows? I remember no swords, fire, and then nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry. We must be quick. You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows. I have been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this. Bizarane relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. And now, I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again.
There is no time to speak. We must hurry.
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Bulbatron has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bulbatron cannot be stopped.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me. Save your plea. We are beyond the point of discourse. Draw your weapon.
Bizarrain may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself. I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara lest the Sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae. It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
Move along!
No, I not believe it.
Curios, talismans, items of...
power.
Another Varani.
City Watch, be on your way.
So many new faces.
Do not miss Leogryph's many marvels.
May you stay in the war. The war, look with your eyes, buy with your hands.
10 years. This siege has gone on too long.
30 then. Do you want to ruin?
Students of magic, masters of spells. Every serious student shops at Leogryph's. Leary. Light guide you. Every serious student. Shops at Leogryph's. Lyria's. Light guide you. Students of magic, masters of spells.
Do you want to ruin me?
Keep the peace.
So many new faces in the market these days.
Raphia.
A few days and I'll be Hedrick and look you in the eye. Your comrade dies, the job is yours. Well now, how are you?
Well, what do you want? What can I get you, love?
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
In need of healing? This part of the office, the ones from Cluricon are the worst. Missing or rotting limbs. Goodbye.
A few days and I'll be headed back.
Hello.
There are rumblings in the Court of Winter. There are Fae who are preaching beyond a world of rot. They fly in the face of sorrows, the cycles. They do not honor our tradition, but they are wrong. There is no winter without death. There is no growth without decay.
so few.
Can't believe we beat you here. Sidon knows some amazing shortcuts through this place.
It is agreeable to see you, Siegebreaker. Cluricon can be inhospitable at times, as the Tuatha have learned. We've made sure of it. So I did. We are the Bitter Frost, the last few remnants of free Winter Fae. We have refused to bend knee to Gadflow or his god. Our numbers are few, but we have fought our kin as best we can. The once noble houses of Sorrow, Pride, and Vengeance have all fallen under Gadflow's sway. Until they're freed, the Tuatha's ranks will continue to swell with the faithful. You can't fight a war on your own. And even if you could, you'd find your path barred by the House of Pride, as well as the House of Vengeance. You need a way to strike at their heart. A way to reach Gadflow himself. And we know how you can get there. Blind him. Cut out his tongue. Draw the venom from our land. Only then will we be able to begin to strike at Alabastra. The Tuatha have built Prismere chantries across Cluricon. From here, Gadflow rallies the faithful, preaches the word of Tirnoch, and corrupts our land. Destroy these chantries and disrupt Gadflow's ability to infect this land. Without Gadflow to guide them, the Tuatha in Cluricon will be disorganized and scattered. When this is done, we'll take you to Ventrinio. He can help you breach Alabastra. The Tuatha built chantries of Prismere in the heart of Cluricon. From here, Gadflow watches, and his toxic prayers seep into the heart of every Winter Fae. No Fae can withstand their power up close, and no House of the Winter Court can be free until those abominations are destroyed. There are 3 of them, to the south and east. Kill their guards, then smash their crystals and be done with them. Gadflow will try to stop you, but it's just a harmless projection. He can't hurt you. At least, not directly. Go now. Break the tyrant's grip.
faithful. A child of dust is here for death. Grant their pitiful wish. Hear what is owed you, and blesses you with her unyielding reign. No longer shall we tolerate the mortals and their vile presence in our world. So, the undying mortal from the well has returned. Your mere existence is an abomination against all things. How can you not see this? of dust who lives after death. A creature separated from your fate. A being with neither purpose nor reason. You were a mistake. A new way mortals found to pervert the world. Soon you shall be cleansed from my lands.
Mortals stole the secrets of magic, and now they come to take our land. But all that they find here shall be death. You struggle against the force of a simple army. How will you fare, I wonder, against the power of a god? Only a fool denies the power they can feel. She's been speaking more and more, and she has such interesting things to say about you. Soon, Tirnoch the Merciful will come to our world in person. Then we'll see whose life is a lie, and whose life is nothing but salt and cinders. Who dares to stand against Tirnoch? Strike her down and salt the earth of her grave. Nothing may live lest Tirnoch commands it. Try as you might, struggle as you will, you are deluded. There is no winning for you, only death. Yes, but death as you define it means little to us. The great cycle returns, each to offer as to offer again. And every time they do, Tirnoch gets stronger. Soon, she will be born into this world. You will witness her power personally, and it will be the last thing your mortal flesh shall ever feel.
So few of the Winter Court left to stand against the Tuatha.
Gadfro's voice has fallen silent in this land. The Tuatha are frightened and disorganized. They run back to Alabastra to make their final stand. We owe you much. Our eyes are opened and our blades unsheathed. Cluricon is won, but the House of Pride stands between us and the final goal. We are now free to press forward. And I can take you to an old friend who knows the next step. Yes, we will take you to his filthy tower on the island of Danistar. He hides within, and has not emerged in some time. I would like nothing more than to let him rot there. But he knows of a way past the sentinel of the House of Pride. But there will be more danger on the path ahead. Take these blades to prepare for whatever troubles you will face at his tower or beyond. Far to the southwest, there is a darkened tree by the Caelid coast. Meet me there, and we can walk the shadow to the gnome's tower. Aelin Shear will be waiting there. She was most insistent to join in whatever business you have with the Collector of the Dead. My people are no strangers to exile on the barren island of Danistar. To steal back our freedom, the House of Sorrows forged a path to the coast through living shadow. It's safe so long as you keep your eyes closed during the journey, and ignore the whispers. We've seen Ventrinio leave the island before, but until recently, he always had company. Usually they were henchmen. Sometimes they were corpses. And once, not too long ago, it was you. Meet me at the Caelid coast. The Winter Fae know of a shadow path to Ventrinio's island. We will meet again at the shadowed tree on the Caelid coast.
Welcome to the war.
Back for some healing. Stay safe.
I've got plenty of supply. As if you've got plenty of coin. Come back again.
Keep walking. Interested in a trinket? Or a gem. Rialti's Ma has what you need. Another...
What can I interest you with today? Hey, my liege. I've just received a delivery of wonderful gear from a crew of slavers. Bye-bye.
Hello. I came back to retrieve that letter. Now that I have proof of my past, I can start to build a future. Gostir be damned. Goodbye. I came back to retrieve... that letter. Now that I have proof of my past, I can start to build a future. Gostir be damned. Goodbye.
Like the gilded ghosts of youth, the curving plates of fey-like scrolls decorate the life's guard of this impostor. It says, "I am like you, Fey Spirit," and shimmers with a brilliant gleam. This cuirass of the Fey Hunter.
The Tuatha are on the run. Good work. Plus, it's much more pleasant here without Gadflow bellowing at me from all corners. But enough pleasantry. Are you prepared for your reunion with Ventrinio? The notes we got from Octien say that you were employed as Ventrinio's assistant in his secret laboratory. You were with him in Alabastra when you died, but the notes weren't clear on what happened. I'm sure the two of you have so much catching up to do. Just make sure he lives long enough to get us into Alabastra. Once that's done, it's none of my business. Danistar is almost perfectly defended. Ventrinio could keep an army off of its shores. Good thing we found another way there. Of course, this is bound to be informative. I'm just disappointed I never had a chance to see the original Well of Souls. I believe our new friend has a disturbing path of living shadow to offer you. By all means, be my guest.
Make it quick. This is a perfection.
I hope you're ready for this. He's a worm, but a useful one. Octian took quite a risk setting him up in Cluricon. Must have made a lot of deals to keep him safely hidden away. I believe our new friend has a... This island smells like death. Stay behind me. Whatever that gnome's been up to, it looks like he's made a few... No social visit. Keep Just as Hughes thought, Ventrinio used the same wards from their old lab. This'll be quick. Follow me and be careful. The lab...
The energy from the Well of Souls is overwhelming.
Damn it! What's wrong? And why are there so many layers?
Sounds like our rat is caught in a trap. I'm sure he'd be happy to help whoever saves him. get trapped up there too. Lovely company your friends keep.
A new source of power? What sort of nonsense is this? If anything had come in here, my detection spells would have... Wait. Who's down there? Show yourself. Damn it all! I don't care who you are. Get up here! You must be the key to stabilizing the well. This is what I get for using all those soldiers. I never should have let them keep their swords. When you get up here, try not to look directly into the well. It can be a little upsetting. Hurry! Before the whole well starts to collapse. Took your gods, damn it! Ever since the Balor was defeated, the chaos magic sent the well off its alignment. You show up, and now the Laz are... Wait. What? It's you. You're alive. But I saw you die. You can't be serious. This is my life's work. Don't you remember what we went through to build this? Why, you even got yourself killed in Alabastra for this. We had more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source behind it all, even if it meant sneaking right under Gadflo's nose. I spent days trying to recover your body, but I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of which, how did you return anyway? What? That's impossible. You were attuned at this well. You've never even set foot in his lab. Pah! Hughes is a joke. He doesn't have the stomach for this work. Don't try waking the dead if you're not ready to make a few corpses, I say. But the well is coming down around us. Quick! I've got to slow the energy and shut this thing down. And don't... Oh, damn it all! Here they come! Hold them off! The Laz are here! Hold them off while I try to stop the flow of energy to the well. Ignore the rumbling. Focus on the Laz. There. Perfectly safe. I think. I'm busy.
Talk with this old fool before I lose my temper.
Anything we can say?
You keep surprising me. He's lost his home, his safety, and his life's work. Something tells me he'll be amenable to working with us. Get what we need and let's go!
All my work gone. Damn it all! But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death itself. Going back into Alabastra. Well, I still have a way in, but it's more dangerous now than the last time we went. I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. And I suppose I owe you something for saving my life. Perhaps this talisman can help you. It's a little something I salvaged from the debris. It might just help against whatever killed you the first time. We got in with a little help, of course. See, it's all because of Callus Dren, the defender of pride. In his house, no one can stand before him. None can even approach, unless you have my little secret. Patience, patience. You'll have it soon enough. I'm going to have to dig it out of the rubble of the tower. Go to the field of Huber, and I'll meet you there. And if you value your life, do not approach Dren. The Well of Souls is a noble project. Yes, sacrifices have been made. Laws have been broken. People have died. And they will continue to die. Don't you see? That's exactly what I'm trying to prevent. How many have died in this war? Thousands. The bodies are shoulder deep in the battlefields, but for trying to cure it, they call me a monster? My name is Ventrinio Dessalini, and I am Professor Emeritus Abscondus of Post-Mortem Studies at the Edessa University. Of course, that was all before I began work on the Well of Souls. Such an important undertaking doesn't leave much time for other pursuits, you know. We needed tremendous quantities of Prismere to fuel the well, but it's almost unheard of outside of Alabastra, so we had to sneak in to gather our own. Octien, the man lacked vision. Can you believe all he wanted was his own personal immortality machine? Such a narrow-minded goal for a Templar. Still, he wasn't squeamish about what had to be done in order to develop the well. I suppose he paid well, too, if you'd consider that any reason to pursue the sciences. You don't remember it? Well, why dredge up the past? After all, you're fine now, aren't you? You're not the type to hold a grudge, right? Okay. We were in Alabastra getting Prismere. I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least not very. Oh, don't give me that look. Accidents happen, and you can't make an omelette without leaving a few corpses. I didn't know anything about you before you worked for me. Octien hired you and told me you were a resourceful assistant. That's all I know. You didn't like talking about yourself. Actually, you didn't like much of anything. Honestly, you were a terror to be around. But you've changed. I can tell. Before you died, you would never have been this diplomatic. You probably would have knifed me for answers by now. Oh, speaking of which, you left this in your room before you died. Take it, take it. Partial successes at best. They remember how to fight, but that's about all they're good for. Name them after an old nursery rhyme. Damn things are always moaning all the time. I thought it might shut them up to give them a name. A horrible, messy, ugly place. Too dark to keep bodies preserved and too hot to keep them from stinking. Oh, to be back in a cave in Datir. He wasn't fit to hold my crucible, much less carry on my work. He could barely even stand to cut open a warm corpse for study. I can't imagine the reason you came back in his well instead of mine. Probably some freak attunement transfer. Arrogant fools, all of them. At least we could sneak past them when they were overconfident. Now that the army's at their gate, they'll be watching for us. Gadflow's got an empire built on Prisma. Think of all the power he's sitting on. And he's wasting it on swords and bows. Simple bone soldiers, easy enough for any decent mage to build and animate. They're not really alive any more than a puppet is. Dren, defender of pride. One of twin defenders, quite powerful in their homes. But did you know they were also entirely immune to each other's powers? And it seems the defender of valor quite disappeared when her house fell. Imagine how useful she would have been if she were here today. We were in Alabastra, and I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least, not very. Oh, don't give me that look. Accidents happen. You can't make an omelette without leaving a few corpses. After an unfortunate incident with the Templars, Octian decided to move my work someplace a little further from the public eye. We both felt that an island in another land behind the front lines of a war might just be far enough from prying eyes. You mean your deadly little shadow? I know her type. All smiles now, but it's just so she can get close enough to stick her knives in you. I know the type. Lucky youth, peaked early, then crawled into a bottle and waited to die. I'm impressed you dragged him away from that bottle, but I wouldn't expect him to do any heavy thinking. Just go to the Field of Huber and wait for me. I'll meet you down there once I can find this damned essence. Get going, and remember, don't go near Dren until I get there.
Give me. How may I help? Stay safe.
The hero of Melson Shear. It is the hero of Melson Shear. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time, then.
Welcome to... I've got plenty of supplies. If you've got plenty of coin. Come back again.
You've expanded the truly a marvel of modern art. Here you go. This is the Prophet. Good luck out there.
Keep the peace.
The army keeps lowering there.
Fine wares today. Good day to you.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
City watch at your
alive, I see.
indoors after sundown.
Welcome. What do you need today? Goodbye.
Greetings. Greetings. Greetings.
You have returned. Entertainers, gypsies, but I imagine you already know. Worry not. I will not. Later then.
Good day. Look what the dust brought. What are you looking at? Mind yourself.
Looking for potions? Very well.
Askel's letting me help with the business again. Thank you for... Nice talking to you.
Glad to see another traveller. With the Hierophant gone, things have been rather slow. Always looking to make it...
Would you care to sell? Sorry, I mean buy. Would you care to buy something? Come again.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice. Not after Karth's betrayal. Goodbye.
What do you want? Welcome to Rathia, man.
Another Veroni.
That's 5 gold over market. Over common sense.
Is there anything, my friend?
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Careful, it's slippery.
They sent my sister off to war, gave her leather to wear and a dull sword.
Well, outsider, buy or sell?
There's got to be a way through here. Old Sidon's a snake, but he's still on our side. Why, I remember when he helped rescue my fiancée from Rassanon, back in my younger days. Of course, she called off the wedding and just mooned over Sidon after all that. He has that effect. I had wondered what happened to the Winter Fae when Gadflow took control. Seems that they formed the Bitter Frost. They've got as much to fight for as our kind, and nothing left to lose. We couldn't ask for a better ally. I won't lie. Aylin's been a big help. She saved me once or twice at Melson Shear when she could have just let me die. Still can't shake the feeling that she's hiding something. But whatever it is, it's probably not too sinister. Probably. Any luck finding Ventrinio and his big secret? And it looks like they're not far behind you. If you were anyone else, I'd try to stop you. As it is, I'll just wish you good luck. This can't end here.
Sometimes one soldier can do what an entire...
You haven't tried going in there, have you? No, of course you haven't. You're still alive. This took a little longer to find than I had hoped, but it should be exactly what you need. Dren had a twin in the Summer Court, Dith the Defender of Valor. They were both entirely immune to each other's power. She faded when the House of Valor fell, but my early experiments with the Well of Souls provided a quite useful little surprise. You see, when trying to draw life energy from the ether, I captured her essence and bound it into this charm. With this, you will be immune to Dren's power. It's not as powerful as it used to be, and it's specific to Dren, but it'll let you face him and live. Now, be fair. Fae don't have souls as mortals do. They are a form of magic with a physical form. And I only got a little of it anyway. Just enough for a certain degree of immunity to Dren's power. It only works for one person, but it'll be enough for you to reach him. Trouble is, he'll be immune to your power as well. But I'm sure you can think of something. I had no idea what a treasure I had when I first caught Dith's essence. It was just a curiosity sitting on a shelf for the longest time. What a pleasant surprise that she could be of use to someone after all this time, eh? You've got his counterpart's essence, so he shouldn't be able to hurt you. What more do you want? So what if he's still invulnerable too? Go find a way around it. I can't do all of your thinking for you. Fine. We were collecting Prismere and Alabastra. We needed it to power the well, of course, and you got a wild idea to track down the source of the power. I tried to stop you. I really did. But you decided to sneak into Amethyst, and I wasn't about to get killed along with you. I spent days trying to get your corpse back, but to no avail. Much as I hate to admit it, I should thank Hughes for succeeding where I failed. With the essence of valor, you can withstand Dren's attacks. Stop being such a child and go face him. Now, go show that defender what a little magic can do.
I don't know what you're planning, but good luck.
Turn back or die. Then you shall die like the others before you. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from fulfilling my duties. I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. You even bear the blessing of my sister. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different. If only the Tuatha were gone and my sister was back.
Enough. We could fight each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, the Fae would never pass from this world. I in pride, and she in valor. We never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but with Gadflow's help, they shall not have mine. He may taint pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. Before I knew the truth of Tuatha, I swore to keep my homeland safe from invaders. I could never have known what my people would become. Fae never change, and pride's honor never yields. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, then perhaps there is a way my house and my honor could remain pure. If you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass. If this is the only way to secure a chance for my house's untainted survival, then so be it. If you should win, then destroy the Tuatha in my house and the hateful witch knight Myrna. Then we can be truly free.
You did it! You actually beat him! Guess I owe Ventrinio a drink. A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. The gate to Alabastra's still closed, and we can't open it without the House of Pride's help. Clean out the Tuatha inside, and we can move on. Get that gate open, and the army will be ready to go.
The High King Mathon ruled the bleak, silent fields of Wintertide. He kept the season as it should be. The blizzards howling, the skies filled with snow in the gloom of a long night. He purified the land under a white blanket and allowed death to end the slow decay of autumn. The woods paid homage in leaves. The waters paused at his arrival. The world revered him in a barren stillness.
How can one Fae be this much trouble?